Hey folks, good morning. It's John again. That's November 22nd. Just having a nice little SPX trade this morning. I was going to take you through. Simple strat method, like we always do. We see morning open at 9:30. We're at the on the 3-minute chart. Opened up about plus 0.35% or something like that. And we had a nice little sell-off right at the start down here below the 200 EMA on the 3-minute chart. But very close to the daily neutral pivot as well. So we kind of had a nice wick down. Another nice wick down, a push up in our first green candle. And that's why I said, oh, now we're holding this 200 as support. We kind of came close enough to call this a test of the neutral pivot. And looks like we're going to start heading back up. So the top of this green candle, as always, is our entry on this green candle. Our stop is the bottom of the green candle before entry. Never challenged. Did come wick close to the EMA, the 200 again. So I started with 2 contracts. And when we came down here, I added 1 more. And had a nice little reward from that. Took my sell point from this previous high right here at 39.78, entered at 39.67-ish with 4,005 calls, and yeah, it was a nice little trade. I didn't have a great fill on this one. It was about 110, 115 when I went to sell. You can see I only sold at $100, but we got 35 on this guy, 220, so 75 bucks. You know, nothing earth-shattering, but a great little gain off a nice little trade. Let me take you through what I saw this morning. We're going to delete the stuff from my trade and back up a little bit. So let's see. We're going to go to the 15-minute chart here. And you can see, I'm going to get rid of the pivot points because that's a little confusing and just kind of clusters up the charge. You can see we're in this nice little sideways consolidating wedge. Down and up and down and up. And where were we going to end up at the rest of the day? Well, you can see the 50 EMA in light blue coming up really nicely. So we thought the move of the day was going to be up, and we did. So this is right at market open at 9:30. We're in a nice little sell-off. Come down to this support level here, which used to be resistance in the wedge, and we shot right back up. And it's kind of uncanny. Like I'll always say, people think charting is for dummies and it's just making shit up and you have lines and what do they mean and blah, 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 blah. Well, what are the odds that these 2 red candles come and back test the top of the wedge? And then this green candle comes down perfectly and almost tests the top of the wedge. So there is something to charting. The more you do it, the more you become familiar with the moves, and you can see the plays within the play. You can see this 15-minute has a nice little rise to that 50 MA, which means the market's going up, or at least the S&P 500 is going up. I'm not going to say the market if I was on a particular stock, but yeah, you can tell real simple. You know, is that a bull flag? I don't know. It's kind of long and extended and really kind of trailing off. I wouldn't call it a bull flag, but I do love playing inside this wedge. It gives you nice points to test up and down off. Turn this resistance into support once you break through, and yeah, learning how to chart is part of being a successful trader. So anyway, hope you learned something, and I'll leave you with this little guy. This is what to the moon really means. Yeah, that's what 2022 was anyway. Alrighty, buddy. Take care. Peace out.